Altında kalacaksın. Çabuk.
And what would a trip to Key West be without a margarita at Jimmy Buffett's original Margaritaville? Time for another sticker.
Hello. Music. There we go. And of course, as soon as I hit go, the dog wants to start barking. Hey, everyone. Caesar, go lay now. Hello, Rob. Hello, Sonia. Tanya, Fatima, Sue, William. Hey, V. So, pretty hard to think of any kind of a video for labor. So that was the best I could come up with. And you saw the our trip from January to Key West, hey Cookie, and our trip to Margaritaville, where we did have margaritas. And funny thing is the waitress told us that Jimmy Buffett was coming the week after, so we missed him by a week. And the very end of that was us putting a sticker on the building. And the building is down by the wharf. And I want to know if anybody recognizes the building. There is a U in labor everywhere but in America. I'm not fired. I am not fired at all. All right. Nobody knows what that building is? That building is located right on the wharf. It's by the Conch Republic restaurant, Conch Republic, and it is a shrimp boat music studio, which is Jimmy Buffett's studio, which is where he recorded most of his hits. And didn't know that at the time, but there was a million stickers on the back of that, so we added our sticker to that. So, anyways, I thought maybe today we'd talk about the history of Labor Day, just because we all take a day off. Or most of us take a day off, and nobody knows why, as well as maybe a few facts that you didn't know about Jimmy Buffett. So I thought that would be fun. And no, Labor Day has nothing to do with giving birth. And yes, it does have a U in it. Everywhere but New Jersey. So I'm not fired. Anyways. So Labor Day is typically the first Monday of September and unofficially marks the end of summer. See, I'm like Cookie. I get a day off with pay and I don't ask a lot of questions either. I just take it. But I've been taking it for, when did I start working? 40 years and not knowing why. So Labor Day is linked with International Workers' Day. For most countries, this occurs on May 1st. But I do believe that because there is a U. There is a U. See, V's still wearing white because summer does end on the 21st. I have no fashion sense, but I don't wear white anyways, so pretty much always in a black t-shirt. But in May, many countries who were part of the British Empire celebrated Queen Victoria's birthday in May. So we couldn't have both in the same month. We can't have 2 long weekends in a month. And then we get nothing in June. So I don't even know how that works. Hey, Don. So some countries will celebrate it on May 1st. Most places celebrate it in September. And again, the unofficial end of summer. Wait is wait for about 5 minutes with cookie, and then it's full of barbecue sauce. There is no I in team or U in labor. there is a U in labor. Let me see here. In Canada Day, Labor Day has been marked as a statutory holiday in Canada on the first Monday in September since 1894. This is not new, but its roots can be traced back to even before that, to a demonstration in Toronto in 1872. The printers were on strike, and it's tied into what was that called now? The 8-hour mandate. And basically, once unions started appearing, they were fighting for an 8-hour workday. And that whole thing came out of unions. Let me see. So they've been celebrating it in Canada since 1894. On July 22nd, 1882, there was a large labor celebration in Toronto, and the American labor leader, Peter Maguire, saw this and decided to organize a similar parade in September in New York City. And that's what started Labor Day in the States. So everybody, all the Americans who had Monday off, you can thank a Canadian. No problem, Sue, we'll wait. Let us know when you're done. I think we're going to continue without Sue. Dawn hates light-colored clothes. Yeah, I don't wear light-colored clothes very often at all. Sometimes light pair of jeans, but Charity gets mad sometimes, yeah. Or, yes, be happy that she doesn't glitter them or bedazzle them. That would be even worse. Just know that there's going to be a barrier between the trailers. There's no glitter coming over that lot line. I'm going to have to sweep my slide out before I bring it back in to make sure there's no glitter. Or kale. Labor Day is customarily viewed as the end of the summer vacation school, and the end of the summer vacation season, and many schools open for the year on the day after Labor Day. That is true. All the secondary schools or post-secondary schools open here the day after Labor Day. However, in Ontario, the French School Board opens the French schools a week earlier. So it's the week before Labor Day, and they finish a week before the English board. So our kids have always been out of school a week early, and we always try to go somewhere that week before everybody is out of school and all the attractions get packed. So yes, Fatima's going to shoot us with her kale cannon. Cookie's not sure what's worse, kale or glitter. What about glittery kale? It's all bad. It's all bad. So how did everybody else spend their Labor Day weekend? I took some of the kids and we went up north. We went to my parents, and Guylaine has a sick family member, so she stayed here. Somebody's using my printer. It's like all of a sudden there's all kinds of noise coming out of my desk. Anyways, we went up north, and me and a bunch of the kids to visit my folks, even though we were there 2 weeks ago. And Tanya spent it sleeping, reading, and mowing the lawn. Hopefully not all at the same time. Rob worked, but see, it's because you took time off. That's why they made you work. Worked, and it doesn't have Labor Day, and you don't get public holidays. You should. Don worked all weekend getting ready for M23. There you go. Cookie managed to grill some burgers. William says, Labor Day to me is appreciation for all who have worked for this country. Paid day off, but not enough. Yeah, that's true. And that's why, if you saw the opening video, it really was laborers, not office workers, or we all get the day off. I'm sure that we all work hard, but be relaxed at the trailer all weekend. Yeah, it's it psychologically it is the end of summer, right? Because and now it starts getting colder. The leaves started changing really early this year. We're seeing less and less bugs already because it's getting cold at night. Not cold enough. Boy, we got a heat wave going on. What? Just check that. What was the humidex today? Are you still here? Nobody's here. They've left me all alone. Technically, I'm unsupervised, but I think we all know that doesn't really work. So the humidex today was 43 Celsius. So that's 109 degrees. And it was just dripping wet outside. Fatima only has one light colored outfit. Hopefully you won't get kale stains on it. Yeah, the humidity is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Tanya, why are you watching my weather? Don't you have weather where you are? What is the fear of glitter called? Are you asking or do you know? Cookie had a high of 77. Getting colder. It's getting colder at night, Rob. More than... yeah, it's going to cool down over the weekend here too. But let's see. Let's have a look. Let's see if I can find it. Well, that makes total sense. Hold on. I will share my screen with you because this is too good. Oh, Rob already found it. The fear of glitter is sparkalophobia. That makes total sense. That's the only phobia that I've ever heard that actually makes sense. I don't fear glitter or kale. I just don't care for either. That's true. Nor do I. Be something. It's not so much lachanophobia. Lachanophobia is a fear of vegetables. I guess nothing specifically for kale. And I'm not afraid of kale. I'm afraid of getting hit by kale as it's flying over into my campsite. It makes total sense. So sparkalophobia. You have to let Charity know that one, Dawn. Tanya's homesick. Not for the weather, I'm sure. Yeah, it's starting to cool down there too, Dawn. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's that time of year, right? Everybody came in today at work and was saying, oh, it's so hot, it's so hot. And, you know, in a month, we're going to be complaining about the cold. A few days later next week with highs in the 80s. That's not bad. Capital of kale is where asking... Capital of kale is where? Asking for cookie? Well, apparently the capital of kale is Michigan. Right around Fatima's van. Oh, it's not the beginning of fall yet, Fatima. It's still hot. Okay. In fairness, Cookie, anything in poutine is good. I think I would eat kale chips and poutine if I had to. And you put gravy on anything, it's not, you know, at that point it's just crispy. It's like some of the fries are a little overdone. No, I'm good, Rob. I'm not ready for the cold and ice and snow and putting the trailer away. And I would be good for another month or two. I don't know what happened to this summer, because man, it went by fast. I looked back at our itinerary for the summer, and maybe the summer didn't go by that fast. Maybe I was so busy doing things that, no, I don't want YouTube Premium, thank you. That that it just seemed to go by fast. Poutine is essential, 100%. What is the humidex? It is just humidity measured by a barometer. I'm not sure. And I think we get so engraved in our routines that, you're doing the same thing over and over and over all winter long. That it just makes it seem longer. Whereas in summer, you're out of your routine. Life is exciting. You're out. You're doing things. You're going to the trailer on the weekends, and it's just more interesting, and it just flies by. Disco fries. Let me tell you a story about trying to get poutine in the States. We were at a campsite in Cape Cod. Actually, that was the first time that we went to Cape Cod. And I believe it was Bayview Campsite. As soon as you get onto the island, right near Bourne. And we asked them for poutine. They had no idea what that was. We told them, we said it's fries with gravy and cheese. And they gave us fries with gravy, and then they melted some Velveeta on top of it. It was not good. It was not good. If it doesn't have cheese curds, technically it's not poutine. It's fries with cheese on it. And the cheese curds make all the difference. Thank you, William. Yes, thumbs up, everyone. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not up on my weather-related terminology. We call it a heat index. That's entirely possible. No, Velveeta is not cheese, right? Oh, it was so disgusting. Anyway. Chili cheese fries are good. Chili cheese hot dogs are better. Just saying. Disco fries are a Jersey diner thing. Okay, well, we're definitely going to have to try it because Glenn and I were talking earlier tonight, and I think we're going to go back to Cape May next year. We're looking at some of the trips we're going to do next year. Yeah, I like the cold too. The older I get, the less I like it, though. I mean, I grew up in Northern Ontario. We spent the entire winter outside. Like, you just dressed for it. We went skiing and tobogganing and snowmobiling and ice fishing, and we did all of that. No, I'm going to disagree with you, Cookie. I don't think Velveeta has a place at all. I mean, if I'm going to get into something like that, I'm probably going to buy the what's it called? Who makes the dip? The salsa. Oh my god, I totally can't even remember. But yeah, it's they make a cheese dip with jalapeno in it. That's not horrible. Graceland, maybe, not sure. We're looking at time off for next year. Part of the problem is to book a site at your campground the same weekend Rob is visiting. Is that a sales feature? Have I got time? That only gives me a year to try and grow up my beard. I don't know if that'll be enough time. I don't know if that will be enough time. Oh, what we could do is we could stand in a line. Rob could have the big beard. Jim could have the goatee, and I could be clean shaven. It would be like, that chart with the evolution of man from the caveman. It'd be like the same thing. I was busy planning. Queso? I don't know what that is. Who makes the oh god, that's driving me nuts now. Anyways, it's a cheese dip. They put it right beside the salsa and right beside the guac, and they'll put it sometimes on nachos. I don't, but they do. And one of them will be there with a bald head, right? So we'll go from hairiest to hairless. Okay, you guys have totally lost me. Rotel is good for queso. I don't know what either of those things is. I will have to research that because no idea. Of course, I'm not very cultured when it comes to food. Oh, the cheese dip is called queso. What am I thinking of? What am I thinking of? Let me go over here. Oh, Tostitos. So what's that cheese dip that they have? Oh yeah, it is called queso. Okay. Salsa con queso. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. But yeah, okay, that's what it is. So thank you. I learned something new. No, Velveeta is awful. Hey, Bree. Hey, Lance. Yeah, we will see you at M23. Rotel is spice. I don't know what that is. Queso. Okay. Thank you for phonetically spelling that for me. You know, shouldn't it be K and then S-O? Wouldn't that make more sense? Like taking the U out of labor? Lance. Sonia's trying to tell me that labor has no U in it. Rotella is spiced diced tomatoes. Okay, so it's kind of like a salsa? Kind of? Oh, Cookie might be coming M23. Well, that'd be cool. 23rd is what? I don't even know. So if you're only coming on the 23rd, oh, I'll be gone by then. I'll be gone by then, Cookie. I won't see you. Rotel, not Rotella. Did I say Rotella? No, you said Rotella. Okay. So I thought it might be fun with, for those of you who missed the opening video, we did a little montage with our trip to Margaritaville and Key West in January, and the sticker that I put on the back of the Shrimp Boat Music Studio, which was Jimmy Buffett's studio. And I thought it'd be fun we came up with a couple of lesser known Jimmy Buffett facts. At least they were lesser known to me. I think we all know about the hits and the tours and all of that, but there was some interesting facts. It was unfortunate Jimmy passed away on Friday, and I guess he had kept it very private. He was actually diagnosed with skin cancer 4 years ago, and then in May he was brought into the hospital on an emergency and canceled his tour. Labor has a U in the Oxford Dictionary. Oh, well, see, there you go. Wow. Yes, in the UK and Canada, it's the Queen's English. I don't know. Lance, they don't pump their own gas. They can't be bothered to put a U in anything. Come on. It's not like a salsa. It has chilies, but no onions or peppers. It sounds boring. So it's just diced tomatoes. All right, bye, V. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Well, I don't think we care what they say in the UK anymore, Cookie. That's changed a little bit. Yeah, see, we had this conversation, Fatima, when we were comparing the 4th of July to Labor Day. or to Canada Day on how we separated from Britain, and you guys revolted against Britain. Completely different things, but same results. We're just still nice to them. Anyways, so yes, back to Jimmy. Yeah, we were told when we were there the last week of January, and he was supposed to be at the Margaritaville restaurant, the original one, the week after we were there. He ended up going about a week after that. Oh my goodness. It needs me. Don't you hate that one? Sorry, I have to send a text because somebody needs the code to my Amazon. You know the code that it says don't share? Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, we were there about a week before. He ended up being there about 2 weeks after, and they told us that quite often when he gets there, he'll jump on stage and he'll play. So we were kind of sad that we missed that. In fairness, I was never a big Jimmy Buffett fan. Margaritaville was kind of our theme song for our Key West vacation, but it's only the original English that's all, and the USAings deciding we are going to change every word and keep standard over metric. They just want to be different. That's what it is, Lance. But so we and like I said, Guylaine and I have been looking at what we're doing next year, and it's funny because last Thursday night. Oh, was it last Thursday? No, I think it was last Wednesday. It was before he died. Anyways, we didn't even know that he was sick or anything, and we rewatched Robert's video where he went to stay at the Margaritaville Resort in Pigeon Forge. That might be on our way back from one of our trips, so we were thinking of maybe treating ourselves and staying there. So Cheeseburger in Paradise is a cool song, and also a cool restaurant chain that he has. Margaritaville is not his only restaurant. Cheeseburger in Paradise is as well. Your dinner's in the microwave. Cookie's a huge Jimmy Buffett fan. Yeah. It seemed like he was a very good guy. Some facts that I didn't know: he is also a best-selling author. He had 5 books on the New York Times bestseller list. He is in rare company with only 7 other authors who have achieved a #1 best-selling book in both the fiction and non-fiction best-selling lists. And of the 7 artists, or the 7 authors that are on that, Ernest Hemingway is one, John Steinbeck is one, and Dr. Seuss. So, yeah, Lance, he passed away on Friday. Oh, yeah, he was still touring. He had done over 40 tours, which, for somebody who had such a laid back and relaxed vibe, and, that was his whole thing where, he worked harder than anybody. What else did I find here? Oh, he had a recurring role on the TV hit show Hawaii Five-0. Everybody remember that with Kojak? Not with Kojak, with who was it? It was in Hawaii Five-0. I can't remember now. But he had a recurring role on that as the pilot Frank Bama. And the funny thing is they gave him that character. Frank Bama was one of his fictional characters in one of his best-selling books. So he actually got to play one of the characters from his own book in Hawaii Five-0. So that was kind of neat. He also had a cameo in Jurassic Park, where the dinosaurs break out of the park and get into the resort, and all the tourists are running, and Jimmy Buffett plays the margarita guy who grabs both of his margaritas and starts running away, double fisting. But Cheeseburger in Paradise restaurant in Gulf Shores, Alabama was his sister's place. Oh, there you go. And you ate there the first day they reopened after Hurricane Charlie. That's very cool. Yeah, book him, Dano. Hey, Jim. His sister Lucy Buffett has a good one in Gulf Shores. Yeah. There's a second location. I'm not sure where it's at. Yeah, Margaritaville is such a great song. The actor I was thinking, yes, Jack Lord. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But yeah, I thought that was kind of neat that he was in a bunch of different roles like that. Oh, you remember that scene, William? Yeah, that's a pretty popular scene. And then no name or anything. He was just forever known as Margarita Guy, which seems fitting, right? Jimmy's band is officially known as the Carl Reefer Band. All right, sorry, the Coral Reefer Band. Can't imagine where that comes from. But apparently he stopped smoking marijuana in 2017. But he did join forces with William Wrigley Jr., who is heir to the Wrigley gum throne, and they created a Coral Reefer brand of marijuana. So go figure. Stopped smoking it, started selling it. So anyways, so much for the laid back attitude. Between the restaurants, which is the Margaritaville and the Cheeseburger in Paradise, his resorts, which now include 2 RV resorts. There's resorts all over the world. There was one in Bahamas when we were there, not in Bimini, but in Grand Bahama. Between all of that, the royalties from the songs and the merchandise, Margaritaville is considered to be the most lucrative song ever written. Imagine, I mean, he had a few good songs, but imagine that much coming out of that one song and how popular he was. Just a smart businessman to capitalize on it like that. Yeah, he was smart. He did very well for himself, and he had his hands in everything. By the end, I don't have this in my notes, but I do know this, that he had gotten in with Warren Buffett and became a shareholder in Warren Buffett's company. And he used to refer to him as Uncle Warren. And Warren Buffett used to refer to him as Cousin Jimmy. So, I mean, did he almost get shot down in a plane with Bono by the Jamaican military? Oh, I didn't see that in my research, but he always said he was the only successful beach bum ever. Yeah. Yeah, and that he was. I'll look into that, Fatima. I'm not sure. But he loved to fly. He had a commercial pilot's license. Why? But, just something else to do, I suppose. But he did not start off as an entertainer, which is odd. He began his career as a journalist, and his first job was with Rolling Stone magazine. And then he released his first record in 1970 and quit journalism and just took off on music. Did he get shot down? Let's look it up. Is the music? Oh yeah, okay, the music's going. We took William back to his younger days because we said reefer. That's probably why William's so mellow. All right, let's see. Me. Let's see what it said. Oh, wait. I still have it on images. Huh. Well, Fatima seems to have got us on a fact here. Jamaican Mystica, Jimmy Buffett song inspired after a plane sprayed by gunfire in 1996. The police in Jamaica mistook Buffett for a drug smuggler. Big surprise there. After he landed his seaplane with the singer Bono and others on board and opened fire on it. Wow. That's crazy. I wonder if he was flying it. So there you go. And now you know the rest of the story. Yeah. Hey, Daryl. Yeah, Paul Harvey was fantastic. I used to stop what I was doing every day just to listen to that. It was so good. It's very interesting. So I think that's all that I have for Mr. Buffett. I will tell her that you said hello, William. But she's not here. She's upstairs. School has begun, so it's she's helping Xavier with some homework. And tell Pat that we said hello as well. Now, where did I put? So I thought maybe, whoop, where did my chat go? It's like I'm losing control of everything. I thought maybe it would be fun to do some random thoughts this week. Fatima knows strange facts because she's old. There you go. Does anyone know if Rob is coming to M23? As far as I know, he's not. He is planning a trip to New Jersey next summer, but I don't believe he's coming. I don't know that for sure. Sonia would probably know better than me. That's because I'm old, Daryl, like you. Yes, Fatima likes the random thoughts. All right, well, let's see if you like this one. Lawyers hope that you get sued. Doctors hope that you get sick. Cops hope that you're a criminal. Mechanics hope that you have car trouble. But only a thief wishes prosperity for you. Oh, there you go. Straight from Jim, he is not going to M23. You're younger than Fatima. Everybody's younger than Fatima. Oh, Jim's not younger than Fatima. All right, random thought number 2. Usually you empty your drink from the top, but when you use a straw, you empty it from the bottom. So I heard a story the other day. Now they're going after the paper straws. Yeah, Jim is about 100. Jim is about 100. Although he only acts like 17, so. Which is better, top or bottom? Are we still talking about drinks? Well, if we're still talking about drinks, the ice floats, right? So that I like the top better. All right. Moving on. Yes, but the straw's further down, right? Jim is well preserved and has magnificent hair. This is true. You know, they've found 1,000-year-old or 1,000 mummies that are thousands of years old and their hair is still there. So I think that may be you as well, Jim. Straws are loved by many. I like drinking out of straws. I hate the paper straws because they usually dissolve before I get through my drink. Yeah, you won't get paper or you won't get plastic straws here either. But now they're saying the plastic straws have some kind of toxins in them. So even though they're not plugging the turtles' noses anymore, they're actually making people sick. They said the only safe straw that you can get is a stainless steel straw. So bring your own. Somebody showed me a straw yesterday, and it was like a silicone straw, but it was split the length of the straw, and so that you could open it up and clean it from the inside, and then it would just reseal. I don't know if it was magnet. I didn't really want to touch it, but you have a plastic straw in your Dunkin'. Did you have a stash of plastic straws? Can you still get plastic straws? Yeah, how do you drink a milkshake with a paper straw? Like it doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. Oh, but there's just something about drinking out of a straw that's good, Cookie. But yeah, definitely a first world problem. You don't need a straw to drink. Yeah, the paper flattens out and it all comes apart. Oh, Tanya has glass straws. Do those clean well? I guess they would, right? Brie needs a straw. So there you go. All right. Well, let's move on with our random thoughts. A little vulgar, but pretty funny just the same. Random thought number 2 is that deaf people don't know why farts are funny. That makes sense. They only get the worst part of that. Oh, Don can still get plastic straws. There you go. So get a bunch of plastic straws and bring them to M23 and we'll distribute them as necessary. Yeah, I think Cookie, she probably doesn't use a straw, but something tells me that all those drinks come with fancy umbrellas. The sun you see every day is the same sun anything to have ever lived has seen. Because the sun is that old. Oh, Tanya says the glass straws are easy to clean. Definitely have to check that out. I'm sure that we have them at work. We have everything at work. We're doing a big renovation at work. And yeah, we can't find anything in there. But anyways, I've been shopping that store for 18 years. I could tell you where every speck of everything is. And now they're moving everything. And it's making me nuts. But anyways. Oh, I'm glad you like the music. We have my son and I split an account with a company called Audio. We have a lifetime account. They're not very, it's the same music that I use in the videos. However, it is not, they don't update it often enough for me. I prefer to use new songs for every video, and I can't do that. Sonia had a crazy straw when she was little. Is that one of those things that does like loop-de-loops and everything? Yeah, and that's what I thought too, Jim. I think it's just the premise of they're looking up at the sun and it's the same sun. But yes, I mean, even your skin, you're a new person every 7 years, right? Yeah, crazy straws were fun. I had a straw that was glasses. I had one of those, you would wear it and then you would suck on the straw and the liquid would go all around your eyes. And then maybe we should get one of those for Brie. She could put ice water in it and it'll help fix that. Anyway. When was I in Jasper? We were in Jasper. We were there June 26th. Yeah, I believe it was June 26th. We were there from the 25th. We were there. Anyways, yeah, from the 20. We landed in Calgary on the 23rd and we flew home on the 27th. So that entire time we were in that area, we rented an RV and we did Banff the first day and stayed at Tunnel Mountain, and then drove up to Jasper and stayed at Whistler, and then we did a tour of Jasper and tried to leave Jasper, and if you saw our video, I got stranded in Jasper overnight. So that was William's 58, using plastic straws since he grew up and still alive. Mom's 86. Yeah, the straws aren't bad for us. They're bad for the environment. So, yeah, the bears are pretty cool. My parents have a lot of black bears where they live, but you very rarely see them. We used to, they used to have a dump on the gravel road where they are, and we used to have to go and drop our garbage off on the way home on Sunday nights from the cottage, and you'd see bears there all the time, and they were so busy eating they would leave you alone. Like they weren't any risk. Now they have everything in bear boxes, and There's a place in Canada called Jasper. That might be the only Canadian connection to Arkansas ever. There's a Jasper, Arkansas. See, I'm just as surprised as you. Straws aren't bad, it's people. Well, yeah, people would throw their garbage out. Crazy straws were great until dish soap residue got stuck in there and you got a nasty surprise the next time you used them. Ooh. Yeah, we were kids at a good time. I was at my dad's this weekend, and the kids were playing ladder ball. And my dad took out. He's got these boxes that he made with a PVC pipe in the middle and some washers. And you try to get the washers in the pipe, and you get 5 points. And if you get it in the box, you get 3 points. Most of the time, it bounces out. And I said, this is a lot of fun. I said, whatever happened to your lawn darts? And he said, I still have them. I said, oh my God, we should show that to the kids. And he says, yeah, he says, we'll take them out. He says, you can be the catcher. So we decided not to take them out. But anyways. Sonia had a habit of biting the straw. Yeah. Yeah, Jasper National Park. Yeah, Jasper, Wyoming. I've heard of that. Oh, and there's a Jasper in Alabama too. Well, there you go. Jaspers everywhere. Everyone, you get a Jasper, and you get a Jasper, and you get a Jasper. Everybody gets a Jasper. All right. Next random thought. The first person to say the word cool must have been cool because everyone else started saying it. That makes sense. Yeah, we did have fun toys, and lawn darts were definitely part of it. I don't know. We never got, but if we got hurt, I don't know. I don't remember getting hurt. Oh, okay. Everybody hold on a second. Cookie has a question. What's your question, Cookie? If it's about how many Jaspers there are, I may not be able to answer, but it looks like everybody else here knows the answers. Jasper makes engines and transmissions only. Cool beats gnarly. That is true. Gnarly is more like a surfer term or valley girl. How many of you like oysters? All right. Okay, let's put this up here. I'm going to add to this. How many of you don't like oysters, but have never tried them? And I'm going to put myself in that group. Fatima only likes the pearls. Very good, Fatima. I think Glenn would be on your team. No oysters ever, right? It's like eating a big snot. Ugh. Anyway, I have never tried oysters, and I don't want to try oysters. So everyone who's saying no, Sonia, have you tried oysters? Tanya? Bree will eat anything, so yes to oysters. Try it, you'll like it. It's like the old commercial for Life cereal. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Tanya's tried them and hated them. Okay, that's fair. No, I'm with Sonia. They look nasty. I don't want to try them. I've never tried them, and I don't want to try them. Don's from the Gulf Coast, and he still doesn't like them. I'll try different recipes. It's the aftertaste. It's nasty. In fairness, I am pretty far inland. You know, I am a minimum 9-hour drive from any ocean, and I am not a seafood person. I grew up on a freshwater lake, and I don't really like fish at all. I'll eat whitefish, walleye, or we used to call it pickerel, bass, things like that. I don't like salmon. I don't like seafood really of any kind. The only thing that I could say that I actually do like is scallops, which don't taste like anything other than what you put it in. And I do not like any kind of seafood or fish or anything that's been cooked in wine. I don't know what it is. I hate it. Oh, everyone else loves raw oysters in Don's family. Ugh. Nope, I'm good. Shrimp, yeah, I'll eat shrimp. Shrimp ring. but still a bit fishy for me. And, you know, I'll eat lobster, but, you know, I can't even remember the last time that I ate shrimp or lobster. It's pretty much beef and chicken for us, and pork and ham. I definitely don't like crab. And I mean, anything deep fried, I'll try it. We had, I don't know if I've ever told this story, and I don't think that there's any video. In 2018, we went to New Jersey, and we stopped at a crab shack and bought crabs. And we had never had crabs before, and the kids had never had crabs before, so we didn't even know how to get them open. They sold us a little wooden hammer that was completely useless, and we spent about $80 American, which at the time was about 110 Canadian, and I didn't even get to eat because there wasn't enough meat. And we ripped these things apart. It took us an hour and a half to open all these crabs, and there wasn't even enough meat for 6 people. So, not a crab fan. And the little bit that I did get to taste, I don't know if they were like, they had just got them that morning. They had I guess they had been in the mud because they were crunchy. They had sand in them. So that's crab, lobster, shrimp, scallops. That's all I'll eat out of the ocean. Yeah. Calamari. The only times that I've had calamari is battered and deep fried, and they're chewy, but they taste more like deep fried than anything else. Yeah, the crabs were very small. And I mean, I've had crab legs at Red Lobster, you know, super expensive, but all right, I'm going to have to start wrapping this up. So let's finish our random thoughts. I've got a couple more. Next, I forgot to number them. So next, there's always something going on here. Deep fried taters. Well, any kind of taters. And that's another random thought. Your stomach thinks all potatoes are mashed because that's how they are when they get there. I missed the question. What was the question? What did I miss? Wait, I'm going to scroll up here. The only question I saw was if we eat oysters. Beef is neat. Deep fried beef. I was at my parents this weekend. My parents are in their 80s. We don't have TV. We have unlimited high-speed internet, and we have YouTube and Netflix and Prime and Paramount Plus and Disney, but we don't have TV. So when we go to my parents' place, the kids are fascinated by TV, but all my parents watch are food shows. So in reference to oysters, well, the question was, do you like oysters? And if the question was specifically for me, I said, no, I don't like oysters, but I've never tried them. And that's a whole different category, and I don't want to try them. But if there was another question about oysters, then yes, I definitely missed it. But no, I'm good. I don't need to try oysters. Taters. Yeah. That's what the kids, when hey, we have some mashed taters. No read cookies comment above. How hungry was the first person that opened one up and said, this looks good, right? That's true. All right, William. We'll see. I don't know. I'm not if they're steamed crabs, I'm probably not going to like them. But anyways. All right, next random thought. Actors pretend to work. Not sure they pretend to work so much as they pretend for work. If your shirt isn't tucked into your pants, then your pants are tucked into your shirt. But there's good advice. Humans are the only species that pay to live. I don't know that we pay to live, we pay for convenience. I don't feel like going out and hunting my own beef. So I'm willing to pay somebody else to do it so that I don't have to do it. Crabs are delicious. And I like pineapple on pizza. So we're just going to agree to disagree. If a morgue worker died, they'd still need to come to work one more time. I suppose that is true. Unless he was sent to a different morgue. I don't think he would have to work. We pay for amenities. Yep. I don't think we need cell phones and high-speed internet to live, but I'm happy to pay for it. Hunting cows is not hard. No, cows are pretty friendly. You walk right up to them with a hammer. What's the hammer for, Gord? All right. When you close both eyes, you see black. But when you close one eye, you see nothing. You just see regularly. I just made you all close one eye. Hunting cows is not hard. Raising cows is a completely different story. So yeah, that's not easy. That's not easy at all. We've all seen Bree driving the tractor. We know what's in the bucket. Yes, we're hunting rabbits. Anyways, that's it for the random thoughts. So I'm going to wrap this up because I need to... Did I get fired for doing Elmer Fudd? Don't ever tip a cow. It's not nice. Not nice to do? Or not nice? Cookie was lagging. I can talk slower if you want, Cookie. Maybe that'll help. Ray wants to hunt cows every day and they always scream at her. There you go. Don't tip cows. They don't work hard enough for it. Oh, Rob. Oh, Rob. There we go. That's for you, Rob. All right. Well, thanks everybody for showing up. Hope that I was able to entertain you for an hour. I do appreciate you all being here. I suppose it's going to be more of the usual. Sonia will likely be on tomorrow night at 6:30 on Garden State Paint with the RBDJ on Friday night from 7 to 9. Sue and Bob on Saturday morning. Sonia will do a release at, although she is running out of stuff, I hear. So is there going to be a release Saturday morning at 10? As well, if you weren't part of it, thank you everyone for joining me for the premiere last night. If you haven't seen that video, go back and look. It was definitely an interesting video and it does lead into the next one. So you will need to kind of see both. Oh, Dawn is entertained. Thank you, Dawn. I did want to mention that I started posting on the community tab on my YouTube channel daily. There will be, I finally found somewhere to put Fatima's jokes. Fatima's been sending me jokes. I'm not getting involved with what a married couple does in their own home. That's fine. But yeah, so there's going to be stuff on the community tab all the time. Every Monday there is going to be a poll. The last poll that was up was what topping does not belong on a hot dog, and 4 people answered, and Mayo won that contest. We had two votes for Mayo, a vote for mustard, and a vote for sriracha. And I know that the vote for sriracha was not from Brie. But So if you want to partake in that, the poll will be every Monday. It's posted in the morning, and we'll be discussing the poll on the live stream. So feel free to leave any comments or anything that you like on there, and watch for Fatima's jokes. Bree loves mayo. I don't think I've had mayo on a hot dog. I'll put it on a hamburger every now and again, but not as my regular. Oh God. Charity was out sporting around in the truck. Was she spending all your money, Dawn? Chocolate doesn't go on a hot dog. Why not? So if you visit the YouTube channel, which is at Trailer Traveling, you'll see there is a community tab. It'll say home, and then it'll say videos, playlists, and one of the tabs is community. So if it's not popping up in your feed, you can go there and fill it out. I can also send you a link, Tanya. If you can't find it, just let me know, and I will send it out to you. What else have we got? I think that's it. I'm going to pick up a car that's at a garage. So I have driving to do. So that's going to be all for tonight. Thanks everyone for joining me, and we will see you back here next week, and I will see you online everywhere else all week. Thanks everyone for joining me. Have a great night. Bye.